Hey guys, the FM Gaffer here. Welcome to episode 43, is it now, of Wigan Warriors. Now, today we face Liverpool. I was going to play Leicester, but I wanted to go a little bit more into the January transfer window so I could get quite a lot of stuff done. So, the main outs that we said we were going to do, we've done. First up, Andreas Pereira. He's gone out to Bournemouth for £3.8 million. He was a very good player and he scored some spectacular goals whilst he was here. But he was becoming the third choice attacking midfielder. Now sort of he would be fourth choice, arguably. And yeah, he's just gone out to Bournemouth for £3.8 million. As you can see, he didn't play as much as he had in previous seasons. Last season, how much did we actually buy him for? It doesn't actually say there. Achievements, will it say there? Wigan loan from... Okay, yeah, £7.5 million. So we have made a bit of a loss on him. But I think we've got a good year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is out of him. And I'm very happy with him. I remember in that loan season he got a massive injury. But yeah, he has been an extremely good player. I'm sad to see him go, but at the end of the day, he's not good enough anymore. Isaac Fuente, one of our many defensive midfielders, gone out on loan to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm starting to think on a few of these are slightly overpaid. But hey-ho. So... yeah, Isaac Fuente, as you can see, his potential isn't as good as it first was. And he's already valued only 2.5 million. I can't believe I spent that much on him. To be honest, I still have loads of money. I'm like, I feel like I should be spending on some people, but I just don't need to. Which is annoying. Maybe I should just try and sign up Scuff A or Kevin Lucas has... well, actually, no, Kevin Lucas has a few... okay, I'll go through him in a minute. Anyway, Callum Harris is up next. He is he's another one that's gone out on loan. He's another one that, I was going to say that we signed from Birmingham, but we actually just loaned him out from Birmingham. We actually signed him from Arsenal for £3.8 million, and he's only played 2 games. We've loaned him out to Birmingham. As you say, I was trying to loan out quite a few of the young players. I was trying to loan out this guy, Tiam, and he got annoyed that I was trying to loan him out, and in the end I just went up and sold him, because to be honest, he wasn't getting in the team at all, and he was actually worth quite a bit of money. So I thought might as well cash on him and got 6.5 million out of Juventus after buying him on a free 6 months ago. I think that's a pretty good deal. Abdou Aziz Tiam has therefore gone out. Renildo and I talked about him. He was just coming in after being signed about a year and a half ago, and we've just loaned him out to Real Salt Lake in the MLS. Next up, Romain Metania. He had tons of problems. He obviously at first off he was homesick, and then he was annoyed for some other reason. He's been annoyed a lot, to be honest. So I just offered him out for 200k, and he went to Caen. I'm quite happy with that deal. We got in a new backup right back, and that backup right back can play a certain amount of other positions as well. Next up, Hamza Chowdhury. Now I'm sad to see this guy go. He was amazing potential at one point, but his attributes were depreciating quite a lot. And yeah, as you can see, he's now pretty average, especially technical wise. He was always decreasing his attributes since he finished increasing loads. So I thought it was better to cash in now. As you can see, he didn't play as much last season as he did in our this season as he did in our first Premier League season, because obviously that would, like, if you cut that in half, that's 13, and it's over halfway through the season now, and he's only played 10 games. So we thought I'd cash in on him, as we've got a load of defensive midfielders that can come in his place. When I say defensive midfielders, I mean all those players that can play ball-winning midfield. That's actually just a central midfielder, not a defensive midfielder. Even though I have loads of defensive midfield naturally, but I'm all training them at ball-winning midfield on central midfield. If you caught that drift, if you followed that, congratulations. But no, he's gone out to Norwich for £4.5 million. So we actually made a 200k profit on that one, and we've got 3 or 4 very good years out of him. Next up, Ricardo Kishner. I was trying to get rid of this guy, and a couple of bids were accepted for £2.7 million, and he just kept rejecting everyone's contracts, and I was like, go. Bursaspor came in for $1 million. I accepted that because I was just like, if they can offer him a contract that's good enough, fair enough, fair play to them. So that's why I made quite a big loss on Kishner. Well, not a loss because we actually signed him on a free, but I could have got more out of him. He's worth like 1.9 million now. So yeah. But yeah, he's gone out to Turkey for £1 million. We only signed him on a free, and he did some good work for us, especially that first season in the Premier League last season. So he's gone. Next up, Jan Vertonghen. Now he was getting unhappy and all that yabbing on in my ear, and I've got five pretty good central defenders, including him. So he was the worst one, and we only signed him in the summer for 65k. He did 10 appearances for us, did all right, but now he's gone out now. He's to a free agent. We had to mutually terminate his contract, which cost us 63k, I think. So we actually signed him for 65k and got rid of him 6 months later for 63k. But yeah, I'm quite happy to do that. We're in a very healthy financial position. So yeah, Matongan, I'd rather just not have him in my club, as he's just going to cause unhappiness, etc. Next up on the ins. Now, where is it that I should be starting from? So I'm guessing it's Ndu. So Ndu, I've already talked about him. As with Milanov and Grealish, I'm going to skip over them. But they've come in and done decently well. Next up, Blaise Matuidi. Now, as we loaned out quite a few defensive midfielders, he's just come in for a season and a half. I think he's going to do extremely well for us. Also, I just wanted to sign him because he's freaking Blaise Matuidi. He's a very good player. Obviously, I'm French national team manager, so I'm favourable to French players. And yeah, in the ball-winning midfield role, he has some great stats. Tackling 17, work rate 18, teamwork 17, stamina 18, determination 15, bravery 14, aggression 13. Lovely other mentals as well. Finishing is also quite decent, as is composure. So he could be getting some goals actually. And yeah, strength isn't the best, but to be honest, in real life, I think he's actually pretty strong. Obviously, this guy's played for 10 years at Paris Saint-Germain, 266 appearances, got tons of experience. And I think that's a great player to bring in. So his contract runs out at the end of next season. Next up, Kevin Lucas. So I was unsure of whether I wanted to buy him or not. So I ended up getting him on a loan and getting a future fee because he's one. I've spent too much money on young players that just don't work out. So I got a future fee of 5.5 million on him. It's actually asking price was 6 million, so I actually got it down quite a bit. And well, not quite a bit, but I got it down, and that's his transfer asking price was that. So that's quite a good deal. We're paying 100% of his wages plus a monthly fee, which is annoying, but I want to just trial him because he's only 2 stars right now, but he is only 19. I want to see if he's actually going to develop into that 4/5 star monster that he can be. Next up, Thilo Kehrer. He's our new backup right back, and he's to be honest, he has 3 positions that are more natural to him than right back. So yeah, he's going to be filling in right back when necessary. He's from Burundi, which I really like Mukhtar from Sudan. But he's also a backup for centre back and central midfield positions, mainly in the advanced playmaker role for central midfielder and just a normal centre back. So yeah, he's sort of replacing Jan Vertonghen as well. He's replacing quite a few players. So if we look at the squad, it looks actually quite bare, but I'm quite happy about that. So we just do a quick pick. Let's actually go through, I keep forgetting to go through the results. Anyway, so yeah, we haven't been in the best of form lately. Last time you joined us was that Man City game. So we came back with a nice 3-2 win against Everton game after that. Martial and Ibe giving us a 2-0 lead. Kostic came back for Everton, but just made it 3-1, which gave us a comfortable cushion. Sandro got one back at the very last minute, but it was still quite a comfortable win. Then an awful performance against Fulham. Afobe, yeah, we played them last season. I think we got a good 3-0 thrashing as well. So yeah, Afobe, Ferry and a hat-trick from Corley Woodrow. Woodrow was amazing this match. Joe Allen got our goal, but it was too little. It was first half. It actually gave me hope. It was 2-1 at half time. I was like, yeah, we could. No. Woodrow. One of those was spectacular as well by Woodrow. Next up, Arsenal. We actually took the lead in the second minute. We defended very well, only conceding to Lukaku in the 32nd minute, and then he popped up with the 90th minute winner, which just was so annoying. We definitely deserved a point from this game. Next up, a good 3-1 win over Reading. I think it was our second. These were the only 2 wins of this period, both 3-1 wins over Reading. So yeah, Martial got 2 here, including a penalty, and Kishner got the 3rd. Zapata gave them a lead in the 18th minute. Next up, we were so awful in this first half against Southampton, I have to say, but the spirit we showed in the second half with 10 men to come back and almost make it 4-4, to be honest. So yeah, Benassi, our former player, gave them the lead. Sturridge scored twice to make it 3-0. Pacella's own goal made it 4-0, and that was it was basically Sturridge's goal. It was a corner, he headed it, and then Pazzella was on the line and couldn't keep it out. And Titi also got himself sent off midway through the first half with a double yellow. Martial though brought us back into the game, and then 4 minutes later he actually scored a very, very similar goal to his first. Kiel Heyman's aim in it 4-3 with 7 minutes to go, but they immediately went back to 5-3, and at this point I knew it was over. And yeah, spirited performance, but still a loss. Next up, Watford. We drew with them 1-1. Nadia Benalja, he's had a few games because Heyman's he plays every game, and like that can't be happening because you know, he's going to get tired. So Banagia has been playing quite a few games recently. He actually gave us the lead on this one. Juan Carlos gave Watford the equaliser though, and that's how it finished. Next up, good FA Cup tie this was. Will Hughes gave West Ham the lead, but Heyman scored twice in 5 minutes to make it 2-1 to us. Blanchett made it 2-2 before at half-time, and then Metanire, who has now left the club, got sent off and gave away a penalty as Cresswell smacked that home, made it 3-2 to West Ham, and we're sadly out of the FA Cup. Next up, draw against Stoke. Cochrane gave them the lead, who I remember scored 2 against me for Russia against France at the national team level. Kjell Heyman's got the equaliser though, and that's just how it finished. Next up, our second 3-1 win against Reading. Kjell Heyman's, Zapata gave him the lead in this one, just like he did in the other match. But then Heyman's and 2 from Kishner. Kishner was good against Reading. It was him that scored, the first time. Gave us a 3-1 win. Next up, not a great result against Man United. 3-0 loss. Verbain gave them the lead in the 50th minute. Morata doubled that lead in the 40th, and he made it 3 in the second half. That reminds me, I'm going to make a few tactical tweaks if I haven't already. So in those two, sorry if I go back to the schedule, in the Reading game when we went 1-0 down, I put on retained possession and shorter passing because I noticed during the extended highlights, which I'm really enjoying, we were losing the ball quite stupidly, and yeah, that was obviously annoying. So I put on retained possession, shorter passing, and it really turned around the game. We won 3-0, and at 3-0 down at Man United, I did the same, and we looked a lot better. Leicester I actually forgot to do. I was going to put it on for the Leicester game, but I actually forgot. But yeah, Ayoze Perez gave him the lead on this one. Heyman's equalised in like 3 minutes later. Taylor got himself sent off just after half time, and Heyman's made it 2-1. But Aka got a late winner, which was annoying. I just have to check. There's one goal that I need to show you, which was where something quite amazing happened with the assist. So was this Georgi Milanov? He was the guy who did it. So which one was that he assisted? I'm not quite sure. I might have to show you both goals. I think it was the second one. It was the second one. I got to show you this in 3D. Okay, not that close. So whilst this loads, so basically I'm gonna rewind this a bit so you can see it fully. Right. So Kera takes a free kick, throws it into Ibe, goes into Milanov. Look at this. He does a freaking Rabona. He does a Rabona. Let's slow that down. Let's watch that again and slow that down. That was amazing. It was so good. When I saw it in 3D replay, I was just like, what? I didn't even know Football Manager was capable. Sorry, I've actually just done that again. I didn't know Football Manager was capable of that. If we just put that down just a little bit. Just watch this. Look at that Rabona, and then Heyman smashes it in. Lovely. I'm just going to change this back now so that when we go into our live com, that's back to normal. So yeah, that's how the recent run of fixtures have been going, and it hasn't resulted in us being very high up in the table. We've gone down to 7th, and we're actually 6 points off Tottenham in 5th. But yeah, Watford have stayed with us, though they do have a game in hand. So we really need to pick up our form. I'm going to do a team meeting for you guys. So we're going to say we've been doing okay lately, but we can do a lot better. Let's kick on and give the fans something to shout about. People are happy with that. The FM is right. Let's keep things going in the right direction. Let's go. Exactly the reaction I was after, and morale's looking really good right now compared to what it was at certain points in the season. I'm actually going to take him off the loan list because I'd like, now that I've got my sort of squad sorted-ish, I might look at, so in terms of sales, Lucas Moura is the only one that I want to get out that hasn't gone out yet. We're actually making a bid for a young player simply for the purpose of getting rid of Lucas Moura. I mean, I looked at all the young players that are available on the transfer list, and this guy looked pretty good. Like, I wouldn't just do it. Also, there was one better guy that was a defensive midfielder, and I'm just like, I'm not getting one of them again. So yeah, this guy looks like an amazing striker. He's only 20 years old, yet his finishing is 17, his heading is 16, composure 13, could use some work, determination 18. We love a good determination. So yeah, look at all that lovely statage. Amazing. So hopefully we get him in just for him as well as getting rid. So yeah, their asking price was 4 million. I thought it was Leicester that would be a good team to sell Lucas Moura to. They might be able to actually afford a wage for him. So yeah, we're part exchanging Lucas Moura plus 2.5 million plus a few little add-ons. So hopefully we can get rid of Lucas Moura and bring in Joe Fairs at the same time. So let's start this team with today's games. Joe Allen does not play in that defensive midfield role. Blaise Matuidi there. Who else can come in? Milanov's looking a little bit tired, just to give him a little rest. We'll bring on Kevin Lucas. He can play there. Kevin Lucas actually made his debut at Old Trafford. bit of a baptism of fire for him. I just want to keep everyone as fresh as possible because in December and January it does get pretty hectic. So we can bring Brezovic on for I'm literally just saying anyone below 94 right now, I'll have a look and just I can always bring them as a sub, but yeah, I'm going to bring Heymans off as well. So this is going to be the team today. We've got Scafé in goal, we've got Zimmer, St Just, Umtiti, Pizzella, Matuidi, Mukhtar, Brezovic, Lucas, Martial and Benalgia. So I'm going to put Milanov on the bench actually for... Who should it be for? I think for Alan. So there you go, we've got our bench sorted. Let's go, okay, the Capital One Cup's happening. But yeah, we're playing Liverpool at home. It'd be really good to start our good form run into the Champions League places. We're only 9 points off it, to be fair. We were very close to it for much of the season. They're playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. They got the likes of Schürrle, Coquelin now at the squad. Coutinho still there. Chan and Marcos. Chan is a very good player on this FM. Icardi obviously playing for Inter right now, I think. Firmino they've still kept hold of. They got Berahino as well. I think we were linked with signing him actually over the... Yeah, he's listed. How much is his asking price? No. I mean, I could afford that, but he's not worth it. Masaccio is also a new signing as well as Bar, Ricorte. Oh no, of course, Butland in goal. They got Mignolet still there on the bench. Let's apply whatever advice. So yeah, John Ricardo. I remember he was quite a good right back when we've previously played him. Although we have beaten Liverpool a few times. So what are we going to say? I'm going to say, as we're playing quite a tough team, just relax. Though they are actually below us in the table, so perhaps I should have gone with something a little bit better. But I'm sure their reputation in the game would have caused that to be a little bit better than it otherwise would have for a normal 10th place team as they are currently. But yeah, here's Markovic to Ricardo as we start our league game against Liverpool. So Masaccio now on the ball to Sacco to Schürrle. This could actually be a highlight. Obviously we've got extended on, so it's more likely to be. Mukhtar takes it off him. Well, okay, no, Mukhtar didn't take it off him, but Brezovic, Lucas, Benalgia, he's sort of on his own there, but he's beaten his man and finished. What a bit of play from Nadir Benalgia. He is a very good player. Like, don't take any credit away from him just because he's quite a young player. But yeah, he is 2.5 star already at the age of 20. He's finishing 15. His composure's 13. We love determination 18. I just love determination. Like, it's my favourite stat. Probably not actually. Can't think of what my favourite stat is. But yeah, Lucas playing the ball over the top. Obviously, a lone player. So it's good to see him putting some good performances in, and that is a nice tidy... Did you see that late reaction? That might have just been a game, like animation being quite late, but that late reaction. Martial has come off injured, that's annoying. We've got a straight swap though in Jack Grealish, so we'll make that substitution, and we'll say I have faith in him, and hopefully he can go out there and do just as good as Martial would have. Titi now looking for Mukhtar, but it comes to Coutinho, Icardi to Schürrle, chance for Liverpool to equalise instantaneously. It's back to Bar. Coquelin to Coutinho, looking for Icardi. Pizzella good defending, and Scafé will clear that. Ricorte. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to sign Scafé. I think it'll be quite a bit of money because Roma are going to be steep about it. I think he plays for Roma. I think that's who we're loaning him from. But yeah, St Just is a no-go. I've tried that before, and I think they wanted like £72 million. Like I was like 5 million, £72 million. I hate when top clubs do that. It's so annoying. But yeah, so St Just is probably out of the question. But Scafé is someone we can definitely look at to get in permanently. Here's Zimmer to Lucas. Lucas to Benalgia. Oh, wow, he missed that. Butland with the save. Pizzella's out with that. Wow, back to Scafé. Can we launch another attack now? It doesn't look like we're going to do. Did I forget to put retain possession on? Yes, I did. But, you know, it's going quite well so far, so I'm just going to leave it off. I think it's probably best to have that on against teams that are sort of beneath us. Zimmer with the ball in. Benalgia. That's wide. Goal kick. But Brezovic with the ball in towards Umtiti. Zimmer. Matuidi. Coquelin to St Just. Brezovic. Benalgia. Sorry guys, I was interrupted there. But yeah, let's carry on with this now. So obviously we've still got that 1-0 lead. Coutinho now with the ball in for Liverpool. Markovic. That's just wide. Very good opportunity for Liverpool there. As it stands, we're moving up to 6th place, but yeah, Watford will still have that game in hand, despite them. They are drawing currently with Bournemouth. Also, Swansea would have a game in hand as they're beating Leicester currently. Emre Can now with the ball. Can, what can he do with it? He takes a shot. Scafé manages to get across his goal and save that. How are Tottenham and Chelsea doing? Hopefully, yeah, if Newcastle could start, you know, getting a few goals against Tottenham, that would be good for us. Also, you know, if Chelsea lose their next game, that would also be good. But let's just concentrate on doing as best as we can in this game. So I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. Definitely keep on going out there. Just defending as resolutely as possible. As Grealish looks for Benalgia. But Musacchio back to Butland. I said it again, Butland. Matuidi now on the ball. Mukhtar to Grealish to Lucas. Can he look for the right winger? No, it comes to Matuidi. Matuidi into Mukhtar. Back to Matuidi, out to Grealish. Grealish, can he turn? He finds Pizzella. Pizzella will knock up the line. Back inside to Mukhtar. Lucas. Benalgia. One more. Brezovic! It's offside. It won't count. It's a good little tidy finish there from Brezovic, but he was offside, I think. So it's a good decision. We're actually keeping the possession pretty well right now. We're having the most shots, to be honest. We're dominating. Grealish towards Mukhtar. Lucas, I shouldn't have said that because now we're going to get conceding equaliser. It's just going to happen. That's cleared away. St. Just to Matuidi. St. Just to Zimmer to Umtiti. And Coquelin wins that quite easily. Matuidi, that's really good control there. Mukhtar, Lucas, back to Brezovic. This time he's onside, but this time he fires it straight at Butland. Jack Butland. For some reason I can't say it right today. Icardi's coming off for Berahino now. Roberto Firmino to Ricorte. He's hit the post. Jesus Christ, and Scafé manages to keep hold of it. Pizzella. Ricorte. Pizzella. Benalgia. Grealish. I'm gonna make a sub. I probably should have mentioned that. Who am I gonna bring off? Who am I gonna bring on? I'm gonna swap Matuidi and Mukhtar around. I'm gonna bring Mukhtar off for Kera. What else am I gonna do? To be honest, no one else is particularly tired, so yeah. I just saw Mukhtar with a low condition there and just pressed make substitution. And, I don't know why I didn't particularly say anything about it. But yeah, Coquelin. Emre Can. Coquelin towards Berahino. Coquelin. Markovic. Pizzella. Kera. Brezovic. To Zimmer. Kera. Matuidi. Brezovic. This is a nice play, but coming forward nicely. It's out to Grealish. Jack Grealish. Benalgia! That is 2-0. And that could very possibly be the win here today against Liverpool. As it stands, they will drop down to 11th, and Everton, their Merseyside rivals, will leapfrog them. What a win this would be. Benalgia really impressing today. Good volley and giving us a 2-0 lead. Wow, we're doing very well. Pizzella to Grealish. To Lucas. Matuidi. Umtiti. Pizzella into Matuidi. Pizzella. Matuidi. Lucas. Will he play it through? Into Benalgia! Oh! I would love him to get a hat-trick, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Schürrle now with the ball. Schürrle in. Umtiti. I've just realised. Okay, Berahino scored there, and I slightly bucked there, but I'm just going to pause before the 3D replay comes up. I've actually decided to just move that during highlights forward a bit more. I did actually do that before, but then I think when I showed you that 3D replay, I didn't return it to its original status. But there, little header over the oncoming Scafé there by Berahino. And Liverpool back in the game. It's not over yet. I'm actually going to go down to defence. I'm going to absolutely park the bus here because I am slightly scared. Lucas, this is an actual highlight. Oh my god, here come Liverpool. Firmino, they look really dangerous. Firmino, Schürrle, oh god. Umtiti wins that, yes. Okay, Grealish, get away. Coquelin now. Up to Schürrle. He's offside, it's fine. Okay, breathe. This is still a highlight though. Scafé, Kera, down to Matuidi. Matuidi to Kera. Up to Brezovic. Brezovic to Zimmer. John Zimmer. Matuidi towards Lucas. Sacco cuts out there, and Butland now. Jack Butland looks at Markovic. He finds Markovic. Looking for Berahino. Scafé has the ball. Just end the highlight, please. No, I reckon they're gonna make me bite my nails for a further minute and 10 seconds or whatever it is. No, Benalgia now with the ball. Zimmer, Kera, Lucas, Coquelin fouls him. Brezovic, that is so poor. But yeah, I'm gonna just bring Kevin Lucas off because he's looking very tired right now. But I don't even know if they'll actually have time to do that, if the ball will even go off. But yeah, Kera to Brezovic now. Matuidi, Coquelin has the ball now. Markovic, Liverpool coming forward. Umtiti back to Scafé. Clear that ball. Yes, Lucas, Brezovic, Benalgia, and there you go. It's full time. It's over. We've got a very, very good win against a good Liverpool side today. 2 from Benalgia. Sida Berahino got their goal, but a very accomplished win. Looking really, really good now. And after all those poor draws and losses, and only the wins against Reading, I think a win against Liverpool will really rile us up now to go and get some good results against Chelsea, Tottenham, and then on against Leeds, Newcastle, Hull. The next time I will join you will just be that Swansea game. They're in and around us, to be honest. They're currently 8th, so I'll join you for that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, hit that like button. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I've been the FM Gaffer. I'll see you guys next time.